Boom, 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 boom.
I done put no grams on the scale to sink a boat. I be a damn life, I say I ain't seen no clothes. You shut the trap up. Paper cuts count 50 with my bitch up in the black truck. My little freak save me for.
How do I get chat pulled up here? How do I get chat pulled up?
Is medicated.
All right, let's get into my bias. Ooh. Only got 2% left on this, banking it all on one trade, like usual. Coming into today, we have the previous daily candle closing bullish. We have a strong bullish close at resistance, very important. We didn't close above yet. And then we have a 4-hour closing bearish. So we technically could take sales. We are at the top of this range. A lot of resting liquidity sitting here. So I would not be surprised if we could see a pullback today. If I'm going to see a pullback and if we're able to close below here and fill some of this range, retest maybe a little bit deeper, you know what I mean? Because I do expect us to pull back here and we could trade to this 4-hour support. But mainly bullish today, mainly bullish. Buys are pretty much just buys above here, sells below here is what I'm getting at. Buys above, sells below. Of course, we need to change the structure prior to the buy or sell. So I can't take this if this just closes above. You know what I mean? I need a support to protect my stop loss. We have the 1-hour closing bullish, engulfing the previous one, coming from daily resistance. So if we get this 15 bearish and then the next one close above, it'll look like a pretty good setup. And for Nasdaq extend, not really interested in sales up until we get below this 1-hour support, and even then it's a little tight, and I would like for us to touch the top of the range, as in this 4-hour previous daily, before we get back down here, because we could just have a day where we're just bouncing the range. And I think I want to see one more test up before I sit here and assume that, right? And plus we don't have the cleanest range down here. I'd rather just wait for below here. Either that or above this line. This line here to get to this resistance and higher. And if not above here, above here. So now we just wait, see what happens. And yeah. We shall see, we shall see. I'm trying to think, if this 15 closes above, would it make sense for me? Right? Would it make sense? I would need to see pretty good 5-minute structure, because we have higher time frame confluence that we could still push up. This could be a breakout candle, right? My only problem is we don't have a support protecting the stop loss, right? And we don't have any 5-minute structure. We just have a straight push to the top of the range. So if we can come up here, make some 5-minute structure, or make a bearish 15-minute candle, well, I mean that works. That fucking works, I guess. I mean, I guess we might have one of those days, bro. We might have one of those days. I mean, we'll see. This could just be an impulsive push. Hopefully it doesn't eat up our whole range. If it does, I mean, shit, what can you do about it? And then we have NASDAQ pushing down here. Have a 5-minute change of structure. No bearish 15 candle, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather get below here. And I need some 5-minute structure. That was very impulsive. We have 1-minute structure here, but then just a straight push. You can't really do nothing about that. So maybe a 5-minute pullback and then close above, retest the range, break a high. I could try it. Because I need at least two things of protection, right? 2 layers of protection. What I mean by that is this previous range, right? This whole area could be seen. Like if we popped up here, this could be as a retest area, right? Before continuing higher. And I need 5-minute structure. 5-minute structure being stuff like this, right? If I have this prior to a breakout candle, it also means that it can react from there. So if it even does dip back in the range, we have an extra layer of protection, right? A plus would be a 15-minute support. You know what I mean? But sometimes you don't get that. So we'll see. Hopefully. And if this 15-minute candle closes above, I'm not going to take it. Not unless I get a 5-minute pullback and a retest. I need a 5-minute bearish candle confirmation just to show that price tried to come back down and then re-enter break of the high. I mean, we're eating up a lot of our range though, so we'll see. We do have a nice trading range though, but pretty much after this range it kind of is just choppy up until up here, so maybe we're just not a part of it today. That's fine. I'll get involved where I can, not where I want. Let's see how far until we have the next resistance. This is a previous range support. Where's our next resistance? How much space do we got? yeah, so like I said, 5-minute structure, aka a pullback, enter break of this high, right? And then what you would do is use this as your break even zone. So as soon as it taps this, you would go break even, and then your 1-to-1 is the next resistance. Pretty simple. But like I said, that's if we get a 5-minute pullback before just fucking flying. Because you know gold will have those days where it's just non-stop, bro. Each candle is just doom 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 printing, just one direction. I'm not really too interested in NQ right now. It's not really close to anywhere I want it to be, as in right here or here. So we'll just focus on gold. Yeah, I want to see this 5-minute close bearish. That's what the 1 minute's doing here. Yeah, I want to see a retest. Definitely coming into this week with the intention of being a lot more patient. I've blown enough accounts. I have struggled enough. I've set myself back financially enough, and now I'm kind of tired of it, bro. I don't want to lose anymore. I don't want to FOMO anymore. It's like it gets to a point, bro. Where you kind of just get tired of fucking yourself over, bro. Yeah, I can't take this, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Not as of right now, no. I just can't. It's pushing too heavy. I need a 5-minute bearish candle and a retest of some sort. So maybe we get a setup 3. Maybe for the next candle, the next 15-minute candle, this would be like the preferred option. If the next candle can close like this, weak bearish, right? Hold on. If the next candle could close weak bearish, make a bottom wick, and then break the high, I could take it like this. That would probably be the most optimal way, assuming it closes weak bearish on the next 15, which I don't know how likely that is, but that is a setup that we can look for. So I mean, we'll see. Just straight push up. It's kind of spooky though. Like the days you don't take it, it flies, and the days you do, it just fucking pulls back super heavy. So what's it?
Everyone, I mean everyone, has that one moment in their trading career where
That's the marketing team, apparently.
Here goes the 15 open candle. Let's see if we can get a retest with a 5-minute bearish candle. That'd be nice. $200, yeah. It's a big stop loss, a big boy stop loss. Approaching my sell zone now. Keep in mind the next 15-minute candle is the 30. So if we can pop down here, make a bullish candle on the 5 and then a bearish, close below here, top wick, break a low. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. We'll see. We'll see. Because that 30-minute candle would engulf everything that we have here. Top wick to trade, go down to the bottom of the range. We are in the middle of the range, which is a little spooky, but we would be below this consolidation, which would be nice. Here's that pullback I was talking about. Let's see if we can get a retest and some 5-minute structure. All right, we have a proper retest of the previous range. Okay. Let's see what we do from here. Let's see. Let's see how this develops. This 5-minute would engulf the previous one. Let's see if it closes back in the range. All right, we have the bearish 5-minute close now. And we did pop down to that area I was talking about. So what I want to see for NQ is a 5-minute bullish and then a 5-minute close below, right? Looks like we're reacting here at this previous area. Might want to mark that up just in case. That might be an area that we have to close below because of the way it's reacting specifically from right there. So, I mean, we'll see. We will see. Unless it just wants to tank, then shit, I can't do shit about it. But I do need a bullish 5-minute candle. Yeah, see, this is the importance of 5-minute structure, right? Look at that heavy pullback. Now engulfing the previous candle. Spooky shit. As well as 1-minute structure being very important. So let's see, this might have been the liquidity grab from the top of the range to continue down, right? We start dipping back below daily resistance, you see here, then I have confidence with our 4-hour in the way as well. Tapping into this 4-hour, this would give me confidence that if we start dipping down here for sales. But if we close weak bearish, like I said, back outside the range, it would also be nice because we would have a 4-hour as protection, we would have a previous range and 5-minute structure as protection. So we'll see how we close and go from there. And Q looks like it just wants to push through. I do gotta take a shit. Good comms, good comms. Okay, we can fill this wick if we close below here. Assuming that we get given a good top wick if we close below. Okay, we have the bullish close with a retest. So if this 5 minute can close below, we might have an option here. Stops would go below that 4 hour for 31 points. Break even 15, and target here this daily support, or just a 1-to-1. Look at gold. Damn. Look at that shit. Full retracement. This 30 minute closes below here. I would wait for a 15 minute bullish, then bearish, and then do that. That's crazy as fuck. Let's see if NQ is just going to eat up the whole range here. It's giving us less and less room the more it pushes. There you go. Yeah, so now I can't take it, unfortunately. Setup is now gone. Now gone. And honestly, I don't see any other way to get involved besides waiting for it to touch the bottom of the range. So sells below here, actually not even, bro. It's can't even take sells below here. So what I want to see is, all right, I'm gonna treat today as one of those days where we just range. So I want to see us come to the bottom of the range, make some kind of structure, and then buy back up to the top of the range. Unfortunately, could not catch that, but my idea played out, right? So tapping that 30 minute, now I would be break even. And I'm pretty sure I would have got tap break even. Yeah. So that's that. Damn, look at gold, bro. God damn. Pretty big sell off from the highs. And this is like our only clean range, so hopefully it doesn't eat all of it up. Yeah, we tapped. We're retapping back into this bottom of the range. I would like to buy from down here. That would be nice. That would be nice. That's all, I guess we'll just keep on our eyes on gold. 30-minute closing bearish. No, I didn't even peep. We have a 30-minute support here. So definitely could look to wick fill this. I need a 15-minute bullish and then a 15 close below, which would also be the 1 hour. Would be nice. Would be nice. I do want to see us properly tap a daily support. Because last time that we had this rally back up to the top of the range, we had tapped this. So I want to see a proper tap. Would be amazing. Ooh. How we looking, big dog? I ain't even see you. My bad, bro. I ain't even see you in the chat. I'm alright, bro. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. How you been, bro? I haven't been streaming like lately at all. So just for summary, by the way, like I had took a break. I had family over, and then I tried to relock back in after losing an account after a $700 payout, which it could have been a $2,000 payout, and it sent me on like the shittiest spiral, bro. It was bad. It was really bad. But now I took the weekend to take some time to really look over shit and like reanalyze, readjust. Yeah, bro, it was bad. But you know what? We're back. We're focused. We're good. Back to the usual routine. You know what I mean? You're going to see me here every day now. Back on my content grind. Someone stole my fucking camera. It's fucked up. I was at the gym. I left my camera and then I came back to get it. Someone took that shit. So I'm back to iPhone. I don't know how I'm going to film shit. I don't have a tripod, but I'm going to try to make like desktop videos. I'm trying to think what content I should make on desktop. I don't have the best mic and camera. Oh shit. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Right now I'm trying to pass the eval. This shit is drawdown. I only have 2% left. Yeah, bro. After a lot of blowing accounts and trying to chase that feeling again, learn my lesson. Trying to be patient now. Journal again. You know how it goes, bro. You know how it goes. It's a part of the process in my eyes. I'm just glad I got over it. You know? How you been though, bro? I haven't talked to you in a minute. Yeah, like I said, the 15-minute bullish here. So if this can close bullish, respect daily resistance would be even better. And then close below on the next one, it would be a pretty A+ setup. Considering that we liquidity grabbed from the top of the range, this might just be the reaction and pullback to continue lower. And if we can be a part of that continuation, we could try to target even down here into this 4-hour support. Also, I'm trying to think like short form content too. I've been like a little hard stuck on making good content. I think I'm gonna start making like meme shit again on Instagram. Cause I mean, head yapping videos is so easy to make, but like that's kind of like the shit you just spam. You know what I mean? Like it's just like filler shit. Like once in a while, one will like get some traction. You know what I mean? But yeah. Dun, dun. Road to profitability, bro. You feel me? Trying to get this shit. We do have a previous 1 hour here. I'm not really too worried about it, but we can mark it just in case. And I do need some 5-minute pullbacks. I think it did react from that previous 1 hour. We could trade back to it though with the 1 hour closing bearish with a change of structure after that liquidity grab. Honestly, this 15-minute closing bullish, next one close below here would be a little better. I'm not gonna lie. We will see though, we will see. I want to see us test a little deeper here on NQ. Just a little deeper. Pause. Super Omega pause. Looks like it's trying still. It's still trying. Also, I had switched. I'm gonna switch to streaming. I think just these first 2 hours of Asian. 2.5 depends. And then I mean, I'll see. It depends on. I feel like there's some days where I want to stream twice, but then there's some days I don't. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we did get a retest from the bottom of the range. Maybe not as deep as I wanted to from the range, but there has been cases where we push up, react from here, this area, and then push up before tapping daily support. So let's see. 1 hour, 30, 15. I don't know what's is this a gap? Most likely above this 15. If we get a close above, I could take something. We would also have a 5-minute change of structure. So if we're just gonna ping pong, shit, I'll be a part of the fucking pong. You feel me? Being above that 4 hour is very important though. No bullshit. Still no bullish candles. I need this to close bullish. Next one close bearish. We'll wait for this 5-minute close. If this doesn't close above here, then I do gotta use the bathroom and nigga gotta take a shit. You feel me? I swear I have a shit break every stream. Cause y'all catch me on my fucking circadian rhythm and routine shit. Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, I want to see this close bullish. Very, very important. This would be a nice ass setup if this close bullish, next one close below. And this kind of has a long way to go before it closes up here. But if it does, I could take it. Remember, daily is still bullish. Weak bearish 4 hour. We came down. Oh, we tapped the 4 hour support. I didn't even notice that. So technically, we are good, right? This, we never technically tapped this 4 hour or this previous daily. We came from the top of the range. So now, is this the liquidity grab to come actually properly tap this, right? You can see it in a lot of ways, but yeah. That is the question. That is the question. We will see. We will see. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 3 minutes, and if not, I gotta use the restroom. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Yeah, see, trading to this 4 hour, it's possible. Don't get me wrong. If we close above here, it's just really tight. Really tight. So it's like, I would have to expect this to literally fucking drive through and not react at it at all. And the likelihood of it reacting there is kind of high. So I'm kind of hoping this closes around here and then the next one will close above. We also are sitting at 1 hour. And plus, if we get the next 15-minute close after this one, it would also be the 1 hour. So, like, imagine, okay, 30, imagine a 15-minute closing back above here, a 30-minute, a 1 hour, right? Look how this 1 hour closed. It would close with a long rejection wick back in this range, right? And then our stop loss would be below here, and it would have to re-break its own low for it to invalidate us, or like ruin that trade idea. And we would have a 4 hour protecting us too if we get above there. So yeah, I think a 1 hour would just be a lot more secure. And with that being said, since I have that idea in mind now, I am going to use the bathroom. I will be right back. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, nice. Okay, cool. As long as this doesn't push like crazy right now, I could actually use this. All right, well, it is, but I could actually use this as a stop loss. It's kind of pushing pretty heavy right now, though. What's gold doing? Gold, zigzag action. Look at that. What is that, bro? Full retrace. Let's see how this closes. I'll be down to give this a shot. Stops would be below here. I mean, it might just push too much, though. We have range. We definitely have range. Back to the top of the range. We might be in a really good position. Resting at a previous 15 now. A lot of volume we're seeing right now, though. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can't take this. Damn. That sucks. Hey, my idea played out, though. From the bottom of the range, it's just unfortunate we didn't get the closure that we needed. Unfortunate. And gold is just doing what gold does. What's the 1 minute looking like here? Alright, well, we could see this in a couple of ways, right? If this 15 minute closes above, which it's making 1 minute structure, I need this 1 minute to close bearish. Next one close above. I could technically still take it, just a little big on the stop side, but if we're targeting this 4 hour, we have room. Clean LTAs here. You know what I mean? I would probably prefer a deeper stop bottom wick. But I mean, look, we have the 1 hour closing a weak bearish, 30 minute engulfing. Oh, not really engulfing, but back in the range. 15 minute closing above previous 15 minute resistance or support. So let's see if this 1 minute can close bearish. Next one close above, give a bottom wick, and then break a high. Pretty big stops, but for what we're doing in this session, it makes sense, right? Coming to the top of the range, bottom of the range, and I'm expecting us to go back to the top of the range. Pretty simple. Did that close bearish on? Okay, cool. So that did close bearish on NQ. This is MNQ, that's why. So I mean, let's see. If we close above 57 times 2, we could trade to that next 5 minute resistance too. 2, 900, 14. So we would be using 8 micros to risk like 1,900, whatever. Let's see if it closes above. If it doesn't, then can't take it. Need a bottom wick. There's the bottom wick.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's see what we can do here. That's also the 1 hour open candle. Let's see what we can do here. And we can start to manage once we tap this 5 minute resistance. Might even adjust stops to below this candle wick once we tap that. just to give us risk off the table, right? Because if it starts breaking this 1 minute structure, after tapping that, if it starts breaking this, I expect this to retrace even deeper. So on this buy right here, this buy idea is from the bottom of the range, trying to get back to the top. See if we can extend 1-to-1. I'll probably have to take a perfect 1-to-1 here, because we're asking for more than a 4 hour. But if we have volume that comes in, which is usually around this time, I do expect this to push through. So we'll see. Like I said, we have all higher time frame confirmations. We have previous daily bullish. 4 hour, we coming from the 4 hour support. 1 hour closed weak bearish, right? 30-minute bullish, strong bullish closure. 15-minute strong bullish closure. 5-minute change of structure from the bottom of the range. Very important. And we closed above previous 15-minute support. So we could let this mess around if it wants to. Let's see. Spooky 1 minute candle. See what gold's doing. Yeah, nothing much different on gold. So I mean, we'll see. We will see. And if we get a 5-minute bearish and then a 5-minute closure back above here, I could actually adjust stops. Pretty much trailing stops, right? Nice retest candle. The weaker this closes, the more confident I am. And what I'm really doing is prioritizing sticking to my plan. You know what I mean? Pretty weak close. Reacting at this previous 5-minute support, I'm not really too worried about it, if I'm being honest. I do want to see this flip back up now. That was a nice bottom wick. If we could re-break this high, I do expect some kind of drive if we re-break our own high. So I mean, we'll see. Yeah, this previous level is struggling at. But we do have good 1 minute pullback though. Remember, we haven't properly tested this 4 hour, but we have properly tested this 4 hour support down here. Where is it? Gold is just doing what gold does. I'm trying to think buy ideas on gold. And I'm only thinking above here, if I'm being honest. All right, breaking that high now. Re-breaking the 1 hour high. Nice bottom wick. Nice 1 minute structure creation. Let's see if we can get a pop of volume. That'd be nice. We're struggling at this little previous 5-minute support, but I'm really too worried about it with all of my higher time frame confluences. So, I mean, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Broke that high. Does this not have a bottom wick on? That does not have a bottom wick. That's a little spooky. I mean, it has like a little nipple wick. No bottom wick candles can be spooky because they'll push up all the way here and then retrace fully to make the bottom wick. Yeah, we broke that 1 hour high now. So we already grabbed liquidity on the 1 hour. We retested this perfectly and broke the high. So I think my stop loss is in a pretty safe spot, right? We can manage if we change structure. We have options to manage through this trade, right? We don't have to hold full stop loss. 15 now, about to close bullish with a nice bottom wick. Like I said, retesting this previous 1 hour range. All of this liquidity. It's a lot of lines on my fucking screen. Let me clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I expect this to be the liquidity grab to continue higher. We never properly tapped this 4 hour. I expect this to come tap it, you know? So we'll see. We have a 30-minute bullish. This 15-minute candle is about to be bullish with a 5-minute change of structure. After tapping this 5-minute resistance, I can adjust stops to here because I don't expect it to come break this low unless it wants to continue lower. So that's that. But now it's just waiting. Like I said, struggling a lot at this previous 5-minute support. See if we can close above here. We can close at. Barely closed above. See if we can make a bottom wick, break the high. Would be nice. I would have to go hard break even at this resistance. Just for the simple fact that it's a 1 hour resistance. There's no reason I should lose the trade after being that much in profit. All of that, so we'll see. Breaking that high, I could actually add into my position a bit after adjusting stops. So breaking this high, I could actually, yeah. That'll make sense. Scale in a little more on this position after breaking this high. I would 65. Times 2, 130. See if we can break this high.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, cool. Scaled in a little more on this position here. Makes our 1-to-1 a little closer to hit. A little more profit. You know what I mean? Because this is... Oh, well, shit. What did I do? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh. There you go. So now we have a 5-minute change of structure. This is a setup within itself. This here. But I do want to give it a little bit of breathing room just in case it wants to come down here before tapping. That's why I didn't scale in too heavy. But now our target is our full 1-to-1 instead of having to push past our target. But yeah, this did close above though and broke that high. So I do want to see us at least get to this 5-minute resistance so then I could adjust stop loss. As soon as we tap here, I'll go hard break even. See what gold's doing. Gold's just fucking, what is that? Like, tell me what that is. Please, someone explain to me. Holy shit. Yeah, like I said, I'll give it a bit of breathing room in case it wants to pull back. Let's see if we're going to tap here. Like I said, I need this to tap in order to realign my stop loss or move my stop loss up. So I can move this line up here now. I need a proper tap. I want to see random volume just come in. That would be perfect right now. Just a random volume candle pushing through everything would be sick. Nice liquidity grab if this can flip up now. Not so nice if it closes below this support. So this is what I was saying, right? I'll give it some breathing room. I don't mind being in drawdown. We have a long way to go before we get fully stopped out. You know what I mean? We have all this resting liquidity protecting our stop loss. 30 minutes still bullish. 15 still bullish. If this engulfs this candle, that would be a little spooky. I mean, you could always just be wrong, bro. It's fine. I want to see how this closes. Hopefully it closes above support. This closes below support, I would hope to get out break even. So if this closes below support and gave us a good enough top wick to be around entry, I'll close the position. Just because a 5-minute change of structure usually insinuates that we're going to dip down lower. Okay. Man, nothing wrong with the idea yet. Still going in the way I want it to. Just have to hope this is a higher low now. So I don't mind sitting through this, right? Even though this 5-minute engulf tapped the support, it didn't close below support. So if anything, this could be the higher low to continue this move, right? Like I said, I need a tap here before I can even move my stop loss. And this is me just trying to stick with my plan. My idea. Gold. Yeah, maybe above here to trade to that. It's just like this, the way price action is moving on gold right now is just not like, look at this full pump. Dump, pump, dump. Like, bro, how do you trade that? I can't trade that. Need some volume here. Usually a 30-minute candle will do something. It'll give you some kind of movement after the 4-hour open candle. So usually the first 30-minute candle after the 4-hour open will pop some volume. So if the volume doesn't come now, it should come, I mean, from what I've seen at least, at that 30-minute open, which is in 3 minutes. Hopefully it closes bullish. It would be better, and 15-minute doesn't engulf, which would suck. If this 5-minute closes below this support, I'll adjust my stops to this low. Which it looks like it wants to. And that would also engulf the 15 minutes, so that's spooky. Let's see what we do. And let's see if that that volume comes in like I told you about. Looks like it wants to change structure. Yeah, switching. I'm adjusting my stops now. Breaks that low, I don't want to be a part of this. Because usually that means we're going to retest deeper. Can we get saved by the bell? Saved by the bell. Can it push up now? The odds of this winning this are very low. Or the odds of it not breaking this low at least. But can we do it? And break that low. We are cooked. Yeah, GG's. I'm not gonna lie. GG's. Engulfing 15-minute candle. Yeah. Kind of cooked, chat. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't break this low. Huh? It broke the low. No way. Are we saved? By the bell? Hold on. Oh. No. Liquidity grab from the upside. GG's. The heck, bro? What the fuck?
Order filled.
Tap me out.
Order filled.
Nice. Well, look, breaking that low, let's see what it does. Let's see if my idea was right. Yep. Cool. So, nice, right? Breaking that low, like I said, made me think that, okay, we're probably going to retest deeper, which we did. Let's see if our full stop loss, which is right here, would have got hit. I think that's it for me today, bro. Not until later, at least. Because now this looks like, okay, it's going to top out here, retest down here, and then it's going to range. And just keep doing that over and over. You can kind of already see it forming, right? Boom, 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 and then the range getting smaller. Kind of like a flag pattern, almost. That's kind of it for me, though. I think I'm done. I'm about to go to the gym. Let me journal this. Got like 300 left to spare this account. I'd rather just come back later. Let me clean up this chart. Came down, tapped that 4-hour. This would be the place I think it would bounce off of and continue higher. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, breaking that low, I feel like it's gonna retest deeper. And if it wants to retest deeper, I don't want to be a part of it, bro. I'd rather just get out. I followed my plan. I'm happy, bro. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm okay with losing now. It's fine. It's whatever, bro. It's a part of it. Shitty ass win rate, but I followed my plan. I do want to see how this next 1 hour forms. I have one last opportunity here. And that being if I get a 5-minute change of structure here, right? So like I said, I'm still more bullish on the day for sure. At least in this time span, this pocket of time. If I can get this 15-minute to close bearish, next one close bullish, right? With the 5-minute change of structure, I could actually trade back up. Same idea, literally the same idea. With stop loss below here, where it retested, trade to here, go break even, and expect this to the volume to come in. So I could actually stay a little longer. And while I wait for that, if this starts to just pump up or just dump down, I'll just leave the chart. But if I start to see that form, I'll stay. Yeah, unless gold closes down here with the 1 hour, I don't really see anything for gold. NQ is the same idea.
I didn't warn them of the Jackson Hole Symposium event this week. I'm going to tell you exactly how it affects price action. I've personally been a part of 2 of them, and this is my 3rd one. And actually, T taught this in his mentorships. Jackson Hole Symposium is a 3-day news event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That happens once a year around August. And what happens is a bunch of important people have a bunch of important conversations and press conferences, and they drop a bunch of sauce basically at this event. What can happen in price action is the following. You can get random consolidations as price is waiting for some sort of driver. You can get random spikes and surges and volatility.
Yo, by the way, your ass at Crazy 8 just had him on you quick. Yo, you didn't want to play with me, and now you're not my friend no more. You're not my friend no more, literally. Literally. Literally did. No. No, no, no.
1 second.
I'm gonna mix a bowl of some food right quick. Right quick. 1 hour. 30. Ugh. I'll be right back. Hey. Hold on. Never mind. This price action is boo boo. On gold at least. Tap that 1 hour. Let's see what we do. $18.45. Investigate something. 19. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna end stream because for the past week, last week's price action, it's showing that every time we're about to approach 19, aka 7 o'clock, we start ranging. So I'm gonna clear up this chart, clean it up a little bit, leave the important levels there. I'll leave everything else out. Gold, same thing. I'll leave these levels, but besides that, I'm not interested. I'm gonna go to the gym and I will be back at 9, exactly 2 hours from now, and we will crank this bitch up again. Peace.